What's up, everybody? It's Artie here with Bomber Breaks, and I've got for you right now Topps Heritage High Number Baseball. Pick your team number 3, 12-box full case fire from BomberBreaks.com here on release day. Thank you so much for jumping in, and for Mike and Nathan who got those filler spots to get this one closed out. Let's start with the filler. Just 3 teams in there: Guardians, Mariners, and the Rays. 3 plus a 3. We're going to go 6 clicks. 6 clicks here on the 3 filler teams. After 6, it's the Mariners, then the Guardians, then the Rays. As one of our last 2024 baseball products here. With another really strong rookie class there. Mariners, Guardians, and Rays. Good. And my participants, Michael P. got 1. Nathan got 2. Thank you guys both. Good luck here. We're going 7 clicks to get you those teams. And after 7 clicks, it's Nathan on the bookends and Michael P. in the middle. Unbelievable. Okay. Michael P., you got the Guardians. Nathan, Mariners, and Rays for you. Good luck. Let's go ahead and put the full pick your team up on the screen. Just for you to review. We will go clean screen for the break since it's clearly right. I mean, I've been doing it for most of the PYTs anyways, but only a couple fillers, so no big deal. Let me print. All right, so we got variations and all that good stuff in this one. Kind of did a quick review of PYT 1 has already been sorted and processed by Bomber Paul. Very good. Shout out to Paul, kicking butt. So I looked at PYT 2 a little bit and kind of the notes that Chris made. All right, there's the hard copy, and let's get ripping into this guy. Yeah. Alright, let's go like this. Okay. So, mostly Chris and I keep things pretty uniform. One of the areas that were a little different, I've got pretty short arms, right? Chris is like 6'2", and I'm like 5'9". So I just have a really hard time reaching the packs when they're like all stacked up that. And I can be honest, too, it gives me a little bit of anxiety to have giant stacks. So I'm going to probably rip these as 6 and 6 and go from there. So hopefully that's cool with y'all. We'll just keep the boxes right there. Give you and me both a little like mid-break kind of intermission to maybe grab a little Pepsi Cola and reset. And just keep it from getting too crazy. But Chris's looks a little bit nicer than mine when he does it that way because he keeps the packs kind of off to the side and it works out. Looks really nice, but I can't reach that easy. All right, 6 there. Should we do it like funsies like this and do 3 over there? Just put them like that. Yeah. All right, sure. Let's go with that. Okay. Autograph or relic in every box. Ooh, we also have the box tapas. There's Tom DeTore, 50th anniversary. And I'll certainly make sure I recap these at the end because it'll be quite some time before we get back to that. But Cubs on the board first. Let me enhance and do that. Oof, yeah. Might even have to do less number. We'll see here. We'll be all right. There's one. right, Bucks Tuppa number 2 is an oversized Pete Alonso. Pete Alonso there, the Met. I saw Chris hit a nice Pete earlier today. Very cool. Little Yamamoto on the cover. Very cool. Dodgers just... I know, Sheldon and I were talking today. He's on the Diamondbacks a little bit. I'm like, man, I don't know. I don't know how the Dodgers lose. I mean, I know that it's super difficult to repeat, and baseball is a funny game, and there's all kinds of variants, but take a team that won the World Series, and you add Blake Snell and Sasaki to it, and it's hard for me to imagine that they don't win. There's a cool rookie, Jackson Holiday, oversized for the Baltimore Orioles. Lou. Fun one there for you. I'm kind of pumped this is 24, though. 24 rookie class. So loaded. So many fun things we can find. Damn it. I do have a request, though, guys. This is going to be a lengthier break, and it'll be so much more fun if we are able to get some good baseball discussions and things going. So if you guys want to hit me with literally anything that we can talk while I rip, I would be excited for that. Let me know who you think. Give me World Series picks, give me division winners, give me award winners. Give me your favorite color. I don't care. Let's just talk about some baseball stuff. Who do you guys got? Let me know. All right, I got some pressure, right? I need Wyatt Langford and Paul Skeens for you guys. Let's go. You got it, Brett. Good luck, man. Here is going to be Blake Snell, back when he was a Giant. Let's see, is that, yeah, okay. And hopefully these slide in nicely, right? Cha, like so. All right, there we go. I like it, right? Spencer Strider back and Acuna back, and already a very solid team. I like it. All right, look at that. I mean, from the back side of the box, the Ed Herman snuck out. White Sox. I definitely. It's hard for me to argue. It's hard for me to argue with that sentiment there, Chris. I think Atlanta has a really good shot. I do like the Padres again. I do think the Padres, have a shot to compete. Philly is always tough. On the American League side, feels relatively open, right? I mean, the Yankees, returning as the pennant winners, but minus Mr. Soto, who was a pretty big minus. They've added a whole bunch of MVPs, but so they're probably, I'm guessing they're still the betting favorites, but it should be interesting who can, my Guardians shouldn't be too far away. Okay, very good. You got it, Brett. Yeah, that. No, Chris was trash. I totally get it. No. Can't wait to tell him that Brett was talking trash about him with the chat. Last look at those teams on the screen. I'm just kidding. Just kidding. Boom, boom, gone. And then hard copy of 2024 Topps Heritage High Number Baseball. Pick your team number 3 from BomberBreaks.com. There's Brett with his Paul Skeenses. And there's everybody else looking for some fire. Is that you, Chris, with that Atlanta, perhaps? Very cool. And a lot of familiar names in there, guys. Thank you all again for jumping in. Best of luck to you. All right, let's see what we can do. Oh, yeah, that's right. Chris was saying the pack openings are a little feisty, which is fun. All right, focus looks good-ish, but that's because we're on autofocus. Let's move that out of the way and go here. All right, so here we go. And then there, and Jackson Holiday, rookie. First Whitley. So hold on a second. He said 4, 5, and 6. All right. So anything over 700 is going to be the quote unquote like short print, right? So we'll put those there and go like that. Okay. So I believe, and again, this is just one of those things where Chris and I are a little bit different. I have a little harder time seeing things in real time than he does. So they do have marked the variations on the back of the cards. So more often than not, you're going to see me just kind of go quicker and then re-go through the backs just to look. But in the meantime, we've got our box 1 hit, and it's a fun one here for the Milwaukee Brewers. That is Clubhouse Collection, a triple mem of Jackson Chourio, Robin Yount, and Christian Yelich. That is a 1 of 1. Boom for the Brewers. Milwaukee T.Y. Tway. That is yours. Congrats. I'm going to go one size up on this baby. It's got a little bit of thickness to it. Well, that's how we start things off. Very cool Brewers hit there. Clubhouse Collection. Pretty sure it's a 1 of 1, not a 7 of 7. Very cool. Start Tristan Gray and Marcell Ozuna. Oh man, it really does suck that you can't rip the packs that way. Do they rip? How about lefty? Is this the ones where they rip lefty on the bottoms? No, they don't. Not having fingernails is going to be a little bit of a problem. So we go around the world there. We start top left, and there's a bunch of these. I saw Chris had a whole pile of those, so we'll be able to just give them out to a little bit of everybody. And again, there is no, I have no pride about you guys being like, hey, you missed one. It's cool. Like I said, I'm going to go rather quickly through the first time, and then I'll just check the backs. I mean, I know what I'm looking for generally, but you guys probably know by now I'm a little blind. So I tell you though, this glare, I don't like the lighting here. There we go. A little better. Go a little vertical. There we go. MVPs, 31 out of 225. That's Mickey Mantle and Hank Aaron. Mickey Mantle and Hank Aaron here on the dual MVP Chrome to 229. I've got a perfectly programmed Ohtani, and all Ohtanis are good Ohtanis here. All right, so now that we got those cards out of the way, let's do a little die roll here. Odds left to the Yankees, evens right to the Braves. Odds left, evens right. Evens right side, the 4 going to Atlanta via Mr. Hank Aaron. There we go. Please, let's find that. Let's find that sweet spot of getting the little Manzardo. So let me just do this. And again, what I'm looking for, 700s are the high numbers, and then if there's a variation, I mean, some of them are very obvious. So there's Ryan Fernandez was card 702. If there's a variation, it'll be a very small print. Stephen Kolek is 710. And so forth and so on. All right, does that make sense to everybody? Hope that it's cool with y'all. It's just, it will take me longer, I believe, by a large shot if I'm slowly looking through the 4th, 5th, and 6th card in every pack, trying to find what the variation might be. But some of them, as I mentioned, are quite easy, like the white border Stephen Kolek. Stephen Kolek there, Padres. There we go. There we go. Rookie outfielders, and hey, that's the second hit in our first box. Very cool. It's Joe Morgan and Ronald Acuna Jr. 53 out of 75. I want to interview who has to hand number these cards. I could never handle the pressure of like, don't mess up, don't mess up. Joe Morgan and Acuna, the Cincinnati Reds. That's Logan. And Atlanta, that is Christopher H. So another duel. Yeah, I mean, I've opened them in years past, so that's why I kind of know that it's hard for me to see them in real time. So this is how I did it last year, and I think it just works well for me. But another die roll here. Odds top to Joe Morgan, evens bottom to Ronald Acuna. Odds top, evens bottom. It was evens bottom, the deuces. That one's going to Atlanta as well. And Mr. Acuna, Joe Morgan, Acuna, 275. Look at that chat mojo paying off. It was a fun couple packs while it lasted. Here's a chrome hit for the LA Angels. It's Carlos Estevez. This is 173 out of 699 for the LA Angels. There's a Paul Skeens rookie and Andre Lipschitz for the LA Dodgers in the black. We've got 57 out of 75 on the Lipschitz. Chrome Boomage. Really just going to be feisty today, huh? Oh, boy. Sorry, Russ. I don't know if I made much faster, bud. I can't. Getting these packs open. My fingers hurt already. That's brutal. That's brutal to make packs that don't rip on the seams for a product like this. Tristan Gray in the blue. All right, I did that one. Is the... Okay, that's right. It's just a blue border. It says white border, but it's blue border. But it does stand out. Tristan Gray, rookie there for the Rays. High number of Jordan Beck there for the Rockies. High number of Zach Little. Here for the Luis Arraez, we've got the another blue, which is an AKA white border, is how the printing says, but good there. All right. All right, into the second half of box number 1. I'm ready to go home. This is like painful. It's painful. Ah, jeez. All right, focus. We can do it. We can do it. Victor Scott, rookie. Imanaga, rookie. Lipscomb, rookie. This is a mini Grayson Rodriguez. Mini Grayson, Baltimore. That, or maybe I should just start doing this and then, I don't know. Probably not. We've got a numbered hit here for the Diamondbacks. It's Blaze Alexander, rookie. That is 295 out of 699. And quad Reds. All right, looking through the backs again. The Imanaga there, Aqua. Yep, that's what Brett has. Thank you, Brett. You're the man. Show it to there to card 564. Connor Kaiser, card 700. Will Boone Klein, high number there for KC. Robert Suarez, high number. Churio rookie. And for the San Diego Padres, it's Alec Jacob. Alec Jacob 248 out of 699 chrome for San Diego. Now and then. Good old Austin Hedges. Jack Leiter and Corey Seager. That's a pretty cool looking card there. Willie Mays MVP award winner on the Seager. White border here for the LA Angels is Victor Medeiros. Victor Medeiros there, Angels, white. All right, let's do a quick review. Gotta find the rhythm of. All right, that's the blue border of Jurickson Profar for the Padres. Clayton Beater, high number. Let's just go here. We'll move everything up in a minute. Or when we go into the box. All right, that's box number 1. Oh boy. Okay. Be all right. We'll be all right. Gotta stay positive attitude. This is the Aqua. Yeah, there we go. All right. All right. Brandon Fat there for the Diamondbacks. We're getting there. Welcome home, Carlos. And chrome hit there. It's Nolan Jones. Nolan Jones, 217 out of 225 for the Rockies. Keep thinking I'm going to be able to get it to start cuts. So rip it, and it's just... Hey, what up, Wayne? Chrome hit there for the Baltimore Orioles. It's Adam Frazier. 50 out of 75 in the black on the Frazier. That's a high number blue border of Solodolo Nick Lodolo. And Nick Ahmed, high number. Zardo Rook. White border of Jorge Barrosa for the Diamondbacks. Yeah, Bomber Paul was working his butt off today to do a full case. And Bomber Wayne will have a very, very long Thursday ahead of him. Freddie Lynn files, that's cool. Blue border of Jake Fraley there for Cincinnati. Yamamoto rookie in there. Churio rookie. And Cedric Mullins here, Clubhouse Collection mem for the Baltimore Orioles. Game used memorabilia 23 out of 99 on Cedric Mullins. Feel like I'm starting to slowly but surely get the majority of the, at least the color ones figured out. Rodney Munoz was 722. David Benuelos, 715. Michael King, 701. All right, so the only ones in that stack were the 700 ones. Very good. Chrome hit here for the hometown Guardians. It's reliever extraordinaire Cade Smith, 319 out of 699. I don't know. I think it's just for the look, personally, right? I think it's for the vintage look, but. But I don't know. That's a good question. I do not have the answer to that one, but I feel like it's just for presentations. White border of Adam Duvall for the Braves. White Langford rookie in there. Yeah. No, I'm not. I mean, it looks cool. Holiday rookie. Chrome hit here at Zach Neto for the Angels. Zach Neto 410 out of 699 in the Chrome. Husa. Blue border of Tyler Anderson for the Angels. This Vladimir Guerrero Jr. is an image variation for the Toronto Blue Jays. Nice one there, Blue Jays, on the Vladdy Jr. Image ver. Joseph Foley, card 718. Connor Kaiser, 700. Then we start getting these like ones where they're like those little specks of things where you think that looks like fine print, but apologize. There's also going to be a lot of cracking of the knuckles today because, yeah. Perfectly programmed, Mike Schmidt. The Aqua, Yanir Diaz. Houston. I think I'm just going to give up on even attempting to rip it normal and just go right to this thing. But it's like if the cards are... I think it's just... Oh my God. Chrome hit here for the Phillies. It's Austin Hayes. Austin Hayes, 151 out of 699. All blue Alex Bregman, back when he was a Astro. Rookie of the Year, Corbin Carroll. Skeens. So many nice rookies. 7 Jordan Beck, 712. Pedro Pages, 704. All right, into box number 3. Good luck. Aqua Jack Flaherty there for the Dodgers. Actually, I'm going to check something really quick. Just was thinking about something. So I see. All right, so that'll should have gotten better instructions from Chris. That's my bad. So the blues and aquas, he's just thick sleeving together. So we'll at this point just start saving a little time on the sleeving on those. Okay. I do apologize, guys. On occasion, I am getting into this first base card. I don't want to pretend like I'm not. I'm trying to be careful about not doing it, but you can see I did kind of. I'm gonna try very hard not to do that. So I apologize, but I just want to be upfront about it. That's the second one, I think. Naoki Uesawa, 175 out of 225 for the Red Sox in the Chrome. Blue, Grayson Rodriguez there for Baltimore. I just don't understand. Black border Josh Hader. I don't know. I mean, other than a pair of scissors, no. Like I don't have anything. No, I think if we had known that it was this difficult to open the packs, we would have brought in some help to try to help with that. We would have set up a station over there and let someone just focus on ripping the packs open and stacking them together. That's what we probably should have done in hindsight, but I don't think either Chris or I anticipated it being this annoying to get the packs open themselves. So lesson learned on that one, too. High number, Leo Rivas. I got 2 Skeens already for you over here on the side. Cunha there. Cade Smith, rookie. And there's an autograph for the Philadelphia Phillies. It's Steve Carlton. Phillies, that is Matt W. Congrats, Matt. First autograph for me from the Heritage High number. Dude, it really is starting to feel that way. I love breaking so much. I've never wanted to just cut the stream and go home this much in my entire life. Just being straight up. This is absolutely insane. It's going to take me a long... I really thought I was going to be able to come here and rip through these and go fast and cut some time off. And to not be able to open the packs cleanly on a breaks that are this long is just so heartbreaking. Brian Bello, 566, but you know what? I'm all about positive attitude. I cannot be this guy who's going to complain about having a fun job like opening packs. I certainly hope I'll improve as we keep ripping. I'm experimenting with various ways. I had like 2 rip normal, but Chris warned me that they were tough to open, and it makes me want to take the people from Tops and just scream at them and be like, why Suarez White? Like, why did you make this product of all products? Because top packs usually open so clean too. Like Series 1, like that stuff opens so clean. And these are just like this finger already is like numb. That's how much this is like just not easy. It's just, again, I can't complain, but I know, and I gotta do back to back. But again, like complaining like this is just BS. I can't allow myself to do that because that is that's just wrong. There's old jobs that are legitimately difficult. This is not one of them. I just am being a baby. I had really high expectations for myself coming into this, knowing that it did take Chris a long time to do those 2 cases, and to see that it wasn't anything other than this, just a very difficult thing, makes me sad because it means that I can't really cut a lot of time off of the breaks, which was what I was hoping for, because I want to be able to do some of the other fun stuff, right? And we still can, but it's just going to create a later night. Again, someone can hit with the quit your whining Arnold meme right now. That's pretty much where I'm at. I mean, what are we doing here? What's the math? How to do a break, to do one of these in 2 hours? I've got 12 boxes plus the intro. Yuki Matsui there, Aqua. I know, and there is no crying. Although if you saw Chris's face when he was leaving, he looked like he had just gone 12 rounds with Ali. So I should have picked up on that it was not going to be easy. 600 out of 699. Brandon Woodruff, Chrome. If the cards are like pushed to the bottom of the pack, it's not real easy, but it's relatively easy to Austin Shetton blue. And now that I realize that he was just thick sleeving the color border variations, then it cuts down a little bit of time on the sleeving. See, there we go, like that, nice and easy like that. Kirkering and landed neck. High number here, Jason Foley again. I don't even know if that's a thing. I don't know. Tyler Glasnow, white border for the Dodgers. And Chrome hit here. We've got a couple of MVPs, Carl Yastrzemski and Orlando Cepeda. 180 out of 699 on that one. Boston is Lou, and St. Louis Cardinals is James. All right, you guys know the deal. Odds left, evens right. Odds left, evens right. Odds left. Nick Ahmed, 705. David Buenuela, 715. There's the Skeens for you. Evan Phillips blue. That could be black and white. It is black and white. Andrew Vaughn, Chicago White Sox. And finishing up, box number 3. See, like right here, there's like you gotta maybe push the cards down just a touch. Yeah, that Verlander got a little bit. A little mini of Hunter Renfroe, KC. Rodri Munoz. All right, guys, 3 boxes down, just another 9 to go. Oh, my gosh. Okay, come on. Let's just move one of these up, I guess. Hey, there we go. There's a blue border of Yamamoto. And for the Diamondbacks is Dominic Fletcher. This is, what do we got here? We've got just purple chrome, no number it looks like on the Fletcher. Churio rookie, and do we have 1 box per case that's got all purple chromes in it? That's probably a thing too, because that's what it looks like I got here. Tovar, Fletcher there. That is a nice 9 out of 75 2023 highlights of Ronald Acuna in the chrome. Cool one there. Atlanta, Christopher H. That is yours. 70th steal on the Acuna. And yeah, another purple chrome. That's Hancock. Kevin Stone purple. Aqua, David Ben Willis, and purple, Framber Valdez. I've got Kyle Finnegan. He was the closer last year for the Nats. 629 out of 699 in the Chrome. DL Hall, purple. Loperfido, Addison Barger high. It is. It is. Garrett Crochet, Aqua, and the Forest Wall, purple. Joey Meneses here for the Nationals. We've got a 111 out of 225. Peralta purple. All right, so now we've got some things that are not my fault. Like this pack is like crimped a little bit tight, it looks like. Mitch Haniger blue, and leading fireman, that is Class A and Bednar in the purple. Cleveland was a filler team for Michael P. and Pirates, we know, is Brett. Let's do this. I guess we'll do, this is purple chrome, but we'll do one in case I get any more purple chromes or any other non-numbered duels. This will apply to all of those. Odds the left side going to the Guardians on this one. And there's an autograph for the Colorado Rockies. Rockies on the auto. It's Hunter Goodman. Hunter Goodman, rookie. Rockies in this one going to Michael P. Michael P, that is yours. Congrats. Hunter Goodman, rookie autograph. Gavin Sheets, purple. That is Johnny DeLuca, rookie of the Rays. 628 out of 699. Connor Kaiser. White border of Naoki Uwasawa, Red Sox, and Alex Lane, purple. Manoah, purple. There is a Jose Cuas for the Cubs. Chrome 304 out of 699. All blue Tobias Myers and Rosario purple. Those crimped edge ones actually rip nice. Let's keep more of those going. Smith Shawver purple chrome. Blue Luis Arraez and Alexis Diaz purple. Andre Lipschitz purple. Yamamoto rookie in there. Then I occasionally keep doing that for no reason. Alex Cobb. All right. If it which finest break are you talking about there, bud? If you were talking about the eBay auctions from last night, it ripped earlier. If you're talking about the eBay auctions from tonight, it rips tomorrow. And if you're talking about finest from the website, it depends on if it fills and if it's not 4 a.m. in the morning by the time I finish these two cases. Alec Marsh rookie. We've got Lynn and Joe Morgan. We said left side for anything not numbered. Why won't you rip? What kind of plastic? Oh my God. Diaz and Tatis purple. Blaze Alexander white border. Campbell purple. There's a Skeets. And Mini Bregman. I don't even know. There's more of these minis than I anticipated. That's all right. It's kind of a cool hit there for the Twins. Harmon Killebrew. It's a little something different. I don't know. Going with it. Like that. Boom, purple. The Shota Imanaga is an image variation here. Card 564. Shota Imanaga for the Cubs. That's a rookie image variation. Congrats, Chicago Cubs. Going to Michael B. Leo Rivas, high number. Eloy, high number. Ben Brown. All right, next box. Aqua Jorge Barosa. Chrome Nick Martini here for the Reds. This is 161 out of 225. Dude, I don't know if this is definitely the worst I've ever been on the break pad ever. In the 3 years I've been ripping, I feel like I'm getting a little better. It's so overwhelming to know that I've been ripping for basically an hour, and I have still this much to do, and I got to do another case next, and it's just tough, but it is what it is. We'll be all right. We'll be all right. No excuses. Play like a champion. We'll get it done. Jake Fraley, mini, like. I'm also like thinking about in my head like what we could have, like, you know, things we could have done differently to like make this process not so painful for all involved, or this and that, right? Just trying to think about improving our processes and, you know, that kind of thing, and it's not a big deal. It'll be all right. I have never complained about my hands hurting in my life. My hands are killing me already. That's really the worst part, is like just the idea of having to, like, I don't know how else to rip the packs other than just doing this, and it just hurts. Right? Seriously, if we fill the encore, I totally would be down to mix that in the middle. Brian Hudson here on card red auto for the Milwaukee Brewers. Nice break already for Milwaukee. You got the 1-of-1 man. Yeah, Brian Hudson. They're 27 out of 75 on the auto. Carlos Santana for the Milwaukee Brewers here in the Chrome. 274 out of 699. LE Motors for a cycle now and then. Blue Jorge Soler for the Braves. Here we've got a Cole Winn image variation for the Texas Rangers. Texas Rangers on the Cole Winn. Rookie image variation. I guess I'm going to ask the audience because I'm so confused, right? I was told that things over 700 are the quote unquote, you know, extra, like the short print high numbers, but it seem like it's always the same guys. Like Ben Brown is always card 724. So is it just those players are just the short prints? Like I'm very confused as to how that's actually a thing or not. I don't know. If you guys got any comments on what that means, feel free to pop in the chat and let me know. Nick Martini Aqua for the Reds. And Bobby Miller, LA Dodgers. Bobby Miller, 606 out of 699. Eloy Jimenez, blue. Colt Keith, rookie performer. Oh, I got you, Brett. I got you. I can tell you what. You guys keep this whole fiasco of a couple breaks on the down low, and I'll help you out. We'll sleeve all the Skeens rookies I come across. We got 4 so far. I take a lot of pride in my work, and this is not my best effort. So if there's an off chance, most of these guys I know have seen me before. If there's an off chance this is your first break with me, I beg you to come and let me break literally anything else for you and enjoy the show. Is this going to be an image? Am I just going to catch that? Nope. It's 722. It's a high number. This is Alec Thomas for the Arizona Diamondbacks. Nice one in the chrome here. 33 out of 75. What? Adele Brujon, 700. Connor Kaiser, 700. It's crazy how different even the shading of the cardboard is, right? Like, you get some real dark. Nope, that's not what I wanted to do. Good, that goes there. These go here. Which Topps Finest 4-boxer are you talking about? The 4-boxer from eBay from the auctions yesterday. I ripped earlier today, and the video can be found on YouTube. If you won your team in the eBay auctions tonight, the break will be tomorrow. And if you're talking about the BomberBreaks.com website breaks, then depending on if it fills and what time, etc. So let me know which one you're talking about, and I can be more specific, but that's kind of the general where I'm at with the Finest. JD Martinez, white border. Okay, so if your auction was tonight, then your break is tomorrow. If you won your team on eBay through auctions tonight, then what Finest was up second, so 6:15 Eastern tomorrow time is your break time on that one, my man. More MVPs. That's 167 to 699. It's A-Rod and Pujols. Yankees is Lou, and St. Louis is James. This one is 162 out of 299. Odds left, evens right. Odds left, evens right. Odds left going to the New York Yankees. Blue Forrest Whitley for the Astros. All right, 6th box here, last box of our first half of the case. I feel like if you guys want to have a viral video, I would say I bet you could have a really fun Breaker Rage video from everybody opening this product today. Like, I just can't imagine how many people are like when they realize these packs don't rip easily. Because I really don't. Like, it would bother me 0% if I could just rip the pack clean. But it only bothers me about 10%. All right, there. Yeah, I'll see. I'll catch it on the backs flips. Boom, 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 boom. Phillies. 14 out of 99 on the Bohm Mem for Philadelphia and Matt W. Max Schumann. And we've got a Fernando Tatis image variation for the Padres. That's a nice one there, San Diego. Tatis there, Padres on the image variation. Did I miss it? You said Dodgers, huh? I know your guys' feed is a little bit behind, but what you talking about, Willis? Definitely not in that stack there. I just searched back through a pretty good chunk of base, but I don't see anything with any no names. Sorry. But got a nice image variation, Tatis. I mean, you guys saw, man. I am checking the backs for anything that says variation, so I should be catching everything. Camilo Duvall, 303 out of 699 for the Giants. Aqua, Trevor Rogers. Chrome Mike Moustakas here for the Angels, 194 out of 225. some of them, like that has a sig, but it's so blocked into the black. Maybe I don't know. Cade Smith blue for the guards. Holiday there. Nah, you're good. You're good. As we have found out, would not be the first time that I missed one. Thankfully, at least they write the little fine print on the back of the cards. Without that, I would be screwed. Gavin Stone mini. Churio rookie. Nope. It is very rewarding when I catch one in real time, but it hasn't happened too much other than the obvious ones. But it's like, how are you supposed to know what the image variations are really, right? Like, you'd have to... Yeah, sure, you let me rip a few cases. Even then, I still feel like no. Tobias Myers, card 7 something. .707 Nick Lodolo. All right, back half of box number 6. Aqua Rodri Munoz. And Austin Shenton, Tampa Bay Rays. Rays 240 out of 699. Yamamoto rookie. Cade Smith rookie and a blue Tyler O'Neill. This is World Series for the Texas Rangers in 2023. 22 out of 75. Texas is at, Adolis Garcia going, yeah. Gosh, why? Ben Brown, high number. Eloy Jimenez, high number. Rookie performers of Jackson Holiday. Jared Jones Whites. Alec Bohm to 699. Phillies. Chrome. Blue, Luis Gil, Rookie of the Year for the New York Yankees, although it doesn't have RC. Cheaters. All right, halfway point now. And it's a burger high number. And then you start to get the yips about looking for variations on even on the back. This is ridiculous. Liberfito high number. Okay. Woo! All right, halfway through. All right, let's put these over here. Just to make sure we don't put that. All right. Let's start over here, I guess. Donruss. Literally I have no problem doing long breaks, multiple pack breaks. Give me 1,000 packs. It's the fact that these packs are not opening clean that is making this that's the problem, right? Donruss, do it all night. I like Brett said, I have never complained about doing any break ever because I love this job and I love opening packs of cards and I love talking with you guys and I love sports. And it's just really honestly ridiculous to complain about it. But the problem with this is not the length of time or anything else. It's just that it is actually a physically painful thing to try to open these packs, and that is why this is definitely the worst. And it obviously is taking it creates. I bet if the packs were series, Donruss or series 1 packs, I bet it would cut at least a half an hour off the rip time. Just not having to fidget with it and just being able to get into a rhythm, but oh no, I welcome it. And again, guys, like I know I'm in a friendly crowd here, but please don't take my mild complaining for anything other than kind of like half-hearted, kind of helping me just emotionally get through it. Again, I would kick my own butt if I was actually really complaining about ripping sports cards as my job. I just wish to find people at Topps made the packs a little bit easier to open, but we'll be all right. Oh, yeah, absolutely. We've opened some long stuff. No doubt about it, right? Comes with the territory. Sometimes you get to open National Treasures and Flawless, and sometimes you're going to open heavy base stuff, right? That is what it is. And again, I mean, I've worked a whole bunch of different jobs before getting in the sports card world, and I would take this one over every single one of them times 1,000. So, again, I really can't complain. It's just... I'm also frustrated because I want to get as much done as I can, and it's just going to be tough because... I mean, it's gonna take me the same as it took Chris. It's gonna take me 3 hours to do one of these. So, and yeah, it's a little intimidating to know that we've got number 4 up next, but it's all right. I will say I feel like it's starting to go slightly more smoothly as I've done more boxes. Right now, I can pick up on the blues and the aquas without having to do much searching. We're kind of getting into a rhythm, so I feel like not too bad. That's true. We started Donruss break at like midnight, right? We ripped it from like midnight to 1:30. So at least from that standpoint, we'll be getting them done here earlier. But all right, with that, let's go ahead and start on the back half of this Pick Your Team at number 3. I appreciate you hanging out and chatting and dealing with my whininess. Like, come on, I'm better than that. And I'll do my best to stop. My thumb is now numb and it doesn't even hurt anymore, so we're good. We're good. Nothing left but to bring what? I need a Paul Skeens autograph and I need a Wyatt Langford autograph. Anybody else want some chat mojo for what we're looking for here in the back half of the case? See, like almost part of me thinks I can rip there, but I can't. Appreciate that. What do we got there? Is that just a little quad? That's cool. Appreciate that. White of Josh Hader. We'll see. We'll see what my splits are from the first case to the second. We'll see if I get worn down by just the pure quantity of it, or if I can move a little quick. I probably can't go much quicker because, again, it's really just simply the fact that the bags won't open clean. But at least I know what I'm looking for a little bit better as we do more. Link Williams to $6.99 Chrome for the Pittsburgh Pirates. Fred Lynn files. How did Fred Lynn get his whole get a whole subset all to himself? Every once in a while, though, you do kind of just want to go like that, just to, show those packs who's boss. Ben Brown blue rookie for the Cubs. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Love it. All right, we got Skeens, Langford, Acuna. I think I might be sweating. Will Klein, high number. Tobias Myers, high number. I still am so confused by the 700 thing. It doesn't make any sense to my brain, but whatever. I mean, I have box cutters. I just don't know how I would use a box cutter to slice the pack in a way that made sense. So, I mean, I've got them, right? We've got all kinds of different box cutters. I just don't know how I could utilize that to go quicker. Here for the LA Dodgers, it's Will Smith. Getting jiggy with it on the Will Smith catcher mem. There's a Carson Kelly for the Detroit Tigers, Chrome. This is 577 out of 699. Yeah, if this product had released in the summertime when we had all the extra help, that would have been advantageous also, because then we could have had, like I said, set up a whole separate... we've done that for some of the longer rip stuff in the past, like set up a little side cam and just have one of the youngsters or somebody else, open the packs on the side while we start flipping through them. But I wouldn't want to make somebody else open all these either. It's all right. We're picking up. I feel like we're picking up steam. We're picking up steam here. I can remember not even attempt to rip it the normal way. That cuts down a little bit. We'll be all right. Alhiris Montero, blue for the Rockies. Like I said, no excuses. We got to play like a champion, right? Come on. People that have to work real, actual difficult jobs. I can't possibly be there. Hey, we know. I caught it. It's Mr. Paul Skeens image variation mini boom for Brett. That is a pretty awesome image variation, honestly. Look at that face, and it looks like he's got like a camo do-rag on. Nice. Very cool, Brett. Congrats. $716 on that one. $700 on the Connor Kaiser. $725 is Addison Berger. Nice. Heck yeah. Jack Leiter rookie. And wow, that's a pretty big one there. Home run leaders in 2023. It's Shohei Ohtani and Matt Olson, 4 out of 5. Wow. Little boom there. Very cool. LA Angels is Todd. Atlanta Braves is Christopher. All right, as we do, we're going to need to die roll for this one. Good luck, folks. Odds left side to the Angels, evens right side to the Braves. Odds left, evens right, Ohtani and Olson, 4 out of 5. Odds left, evens right. I had a really good chance of sticking the landing on that one. It's the 3, odds left side. Odds left side, the 3. That's going to be the Angels and Todd. Your odds, Todd, 4 out of 5 on the Ohtani Olson duel. Churio rookie in there, and Aqua Jared Jones. Brandon Drury here, Angels. This is 144 out of 699, LA. I know. It's the die's fault. Blue Jose Siri. Believe me, I was internally pulling for you. But it's all right. Get that Acuna autograph and we'll all be okay. What is this? What material did you use? Oy, oy, oy. See, all right, here I gotta talk about something to you though. All right, worst job I've ever had. Right, let's go there because I've worked. People even joke, right? I've worked a ton of random things, right? I spent most of my 20s being having fun and just working random things and right. But when I was in high school, one of my first jobs was Six Flags Worlds of Adventure theme park. All right, and my actually one of my best friend who is Chris's brother-in-law. That's actually how I met Chris, was through my friend Kevin. Was basically a whole year older than me. We're in the same class, but I have a summer birthday, so I'm in July, right? And he was. Anyways, he worked there the summer before because he was old enough and I was not. So he worked on like the really cool roller coaster and was like, dude, you gotta come work with this for me. Like, right, it's a lot of fun. We do the spiels. There's all these cute girls. Like, it's really great. I'm like, okay, cool. Go do the interview. Everything goes pretty well. There's another Skeens for you. And but I make a mistake during my interview. I tell them that, and it was true. You know, I played basketball in high school, and my dad coached my brothers, my cousins, so I was an assistant coach for like 6th, 7th grade basketball, whatever. And I mentioned it wasn't a huge deal, but that was my mistake because the interviewer took he works with kids part of the interview and goes, let's put him in the kiddie land, not with my best friend on the roller coaster, which I requested, in a place called Boomtown. Right, Boomtown is Looney Tunes themed. And so my job was to, run the kiddie rides, which mostly consists of telling kids they're too short or whatever to ride, or that the adults had to ride with them and the adults can't fit in the ride, and that whole thing. This is a 225 on the Michael Kopech. Plus, fun fact, Dominguez rookie, that at the Kittyland area, all the rides were pedal operated. So that means to keep your ride going, you had to keep your foot on a pedal the entire time, which I gotta tell you, it was not easy. Plus, you're wearing khakis and a polo in the middle of summertime. One of the different stations in the Keyland was this water ride, but it wasn't a technical water ride because the people sat on top of the water, and so you were at the bottom of a 3-tiered structure in khakis and a polo in 90-degree weather with water, old like junky amusement park water, falling on your head. So I talk about this now to make this seem all roses because that was by far my worst. I think my worst job experience ever. Now I did some other funky stuff. But I do have. Oh, I missed a blue Bailey Ober there. Did work some other random stuff, but that one I think my one year was not too fun and disappointing too because I had to see my buddy every day telling me how awesome it was to work on the roller coaster while I sat with 5-year-olds and their grumpy parents. There you go. There's a little fun anecdote about me. Did an internship where I was supposed to be doing like paperwork, but they had it was a company that made truck brake products, and they had a recall, so they sent me with a bunch of very blue collar folk down to like the Carolinas where we'd go into semi truck fields. Right, we're talking fields and fields of trucks. And we had to replace cotter pins. So it was my job to get in the cab of the semi, go down on the ground, and remove this pin from the pedal thing so that the main engineer who was working on the engine side could like replace it with the correct part. It was a very hot, awful summer doing that too. So there's a few of Artie's worst job experiences. Is my focus a little jacked up? What is going on? No, it's just me holding it too close to the camera. Nastrini Aqua. I was a retail manager as well. I was out of college, started working at Dick's Sporting Goods, and worked my way up to Hardlines manager, which paid real well for my first major job out of college, but was long hours, and you don't get to deal with a lot of happy people when you're a manager in retail. It's mostly the complaints and the mess ups and that kind of stuff. I think my worst Dick's Sporting Goods memory was when I oversold my my table games, like 3-in-1 table games. I oversold for during the Christmas period, and so somebody had bought one and had it on hold for like pickup the day before Christmas, and they get there and we didn't have it. We were completely sold out, and the guy was just absolutely furious, and I felt bad because it was like, thing now. We ended up making it, I was really good at my job, and basically just upgraded him to a better thing than I actually had in stock for free, but I always remember that being like soul crushing. Stuart Little. That's crazy that his name is actually Stuart Little. 717 Alexander Beck. Chrome Max Mayer here for the Miami Marlins. Max Mayer Chrome to 225. To 225 there, Miami. Frankie Montas blue for the Brewers. There's an autograph for the Minnesota Twins. It's Bert Blyleven. Bert Blyleven, Minnesota. James, that is yours with the Twins. Congrats. Bert Blyleven autograph. Cedric Mullins here of the Baltimore Orioles, chrome to $6.99. Oh, I hear the Bomber doors opening. I certainly hope that's Bomber Wayne. Oh, hey, Bomber Wayne.
Hey, how's it going?
Horrible. How's it going with you?
I mean, horrible. What? That's Heritage. Ah.
Yeah.
Did we find any cool numbers and fun stuff in the back?
So much fun stuff. Unbelievably fun. Packs are super easy to open too. It's taking me a very short amount of time to do it.
All you do is bitch.
Such a bitcher. Dude, these guys have been awesome. Because they're dealing with me. They're dealing with me complaining.
Just to know, it could be worse. I would be the Dick's last resort of breakers.
That's true. Wayne would just talk trash to pretty much everybody. We will put that in at some point. I've got a Jackson Churio here. It says color variation, so that is a color variation there of Churio for the Milwaukee Brewers. Nice rookie there. Yeah, we'll see what you're sounding about in about half an hour.
Oh, you know me. I like the big stuff.
Yeah, that's true. You don't have to open the packs. That helps a lot.
This looks fun, right?
Here, try to open one.
All right. Oh yeah, it's fun.
Right? Opens up so clean.
That's nice. Oh yeah. Did Paul get one all done?
He did. Paul did get one all done. He didn't. I didn't. I was gonna put it on the table when I had a second later, but yeah.
Sound good. What are these giant boxes? Are these the other stuff?
That's the other. That's PYT2 that Chris ripped. Yeah.
This is the 2 boxes of it?
Yep.
Oh.
There's all kinds of good notes and things in there. Graham Pauley blue.
Bullshit.
I agree. I said this is the closest I ever come to just shutting down the stream and going home. Be like, sorry guys, deal with it.
Technical difficulties.
Yeah. Come on, you guys hear me okay? Thing of the stream. I'm getting red on the feed. I'm not sure what's happening here. Must be that new cable company. Aqua, Isaiah Campbell. Yeah, that's fine.
First thing I do.
I figured.
That's fun.
You might, although I would, if it was me, maybe I'd like sort and then like use it as a break to like get up and put some cards on the table just to.
No, I gotta get to a rhythm.
All right, you do you. You do you. Miniature Jared Jones.
I heard Russ is coming in the store tonight.
You did? Russ is driving in to sort, I heard. That's what people are saying, Russ. People are saying you're going to come to Cleveland, stay for a couple days, help us process the heritage.
That's what I heard.
I did. The rumor mill spinning here. There's got to be something.
We're gonna get damn it. We're gonna see Paddington in Peru.
Oh God, we want him to show up here. Not 710 on the Stephen Kolek. This is zero chance. You could at least hit us with a 1%. Dang. No dice from Russ. No dice.
What do you mean?
He said 0%.
He just texted me. He said he's on the way.
Someone's getting their signals crossed here. Sounds like Russ is a liar. 613 out of 699. Cade Marlowe for Seattle. Zidane Rafaela, rookie there. A blue, Jacob Amaya for the Marlins. The other fun, the other reality of this, guys, is there's so much base for these that majority, if not all of you, will have a set in a box. So from that standpoint, even if we happen to miss one through me and through the guys sorting, if we miss something, I feel like there's a 99% chance it'll be just fine because you're gonna just the base part of things alone will put you in a box, which will be cool. So that's kind of cool there. Ryan Fernandez, 702. Johnny Pareda, 7 something. How was Cringer's birthday?
Good. 2 people came by. Both brought gifts.
Nice.
Yeah. He came out. He was active. He came out for both of them. And
so Wayne has a pet hamster named Cringer, who is 2 years old today. He's celebrating his birthday a little bit.
Yeah, if you know anything about hamsters, too, is they live to
relatively a short life cycle, but we're focusing on the positive here. We're not going to harp on that too much. We're just, but it means it's a pretty significant.
It's a morbid possibility you don't see a third, but overall, great work.
No, that was another exact copy of the Skeens base rookie. Yeah. I know, right?
You open this one or Chris?
Chris, this is my first one. I've only been going for an hour and 45 minutes on this one. Andrew Vaughn here, $3.99 out of $6.99 on the White Sox. Andrew Vaughn. Yeah, and if you got a couple PYTs, then you're definitely getting a box or a box or two. Yeah, nope, all good. A pro like me, you think I'm going to miss something? Come on, who do you think I am here, an amateur hour? Yeah, no, 2.5 years is definitely, yeah. It is, there's a blue Wyatt Langford.
Okay, so we're giving up. So the quads are just random. Is that what Chris is doing here?
What's that?
These are just random to anybody?
Yeah, like just like you can go in a circle or whatever, yeah.
Oh, you want me to go to someone on the team?
Yeah. Not. I mean, what did he? I didn't see what
He says give these out, going around the world, so each team gets some.
Yeah, around the world means like in a circle of the guys in the card. Yeah, I know.
Got it.
I know.
Got it.
Sorry. Good times. Good times.
Sort more. Well, why the hell do we stop?
We have a fun time here on the brake pad. We have a fun time. Even during Heritage High Number release day. Oh, my poor finger. Oh, my God. All right, continuing on. What do we got? We got 4 boxes remaining. We've done 8. We've got 4 to go. Thank you again for hanging out with us on this Wednesday, new release day. And fun one here. We've got Clubhouse Collection for the Baltimore Orioles. It is Jim Palmer, Brooks Robinson, Gunnar Henderson, and Jackson Holiday game used memorabilia. 7 out of 10 on the hand-inscribed Clubhouse Collection Quad Relic. Yeah. I mean, I definitely think we could have maybe done a little different things differently, but we've been doing this. This isn't the first year we've done this. I don't know. Maybe Chris did all of them last year. Like maybe we only scheduled like I mean, this would be incredibly horrible of me, but, in my head, we could have done 2 in the afternoon today, and then we could have had Chris go live tomorrow for 2 more, but then Chris has to do 4, and I got to do 0, and, well, that sounds great to me. That'd be a little bit unfair. Plus, like I said, Chris looked like he might die when I saw him after he was done with his 2 cases, so I don't know if he can handle doing another 2 more tomorrow, but, a couple half cases, maybe but at the same time, we have one tough day and then we get after it and we're done. So 662 out of 699 on the CJ Crone. Oh yeah, no, it's the best. It's the best. I mean, Encore football, Illusions football, all that stuff sitting out there. Who wants to rip that? Let's just do Heritage forever. Jackson Holiday for the Baltimore Orioles in the blue. Little blue border rookie there. Truthfully, I swear, though, I would have 0 problems. 0. I would be totally down, and, I just can't believe how feisty the packs are. That's really the main complaint, the main thing that I'm whining about is it just physically hurts to open, and that really doesn't happen very often. Here, though, we did catch an image variation. Aaron Nola for the Philadelphia Phillies. Aaron Nola, image there. One of the most productive pitchers out there in terms of WAR and things like that. People sleep on Aaron Nola. Guy's a beast. Trey Lipscomb, white border. Oh, see, if that just, oh, that was so nice. Look at how, where do they get the,
These box toppers are sweet.
And there's an autograph for the Philadelphia. Is this Steve Carlton number 2? Yeah, that's the other thing, right? Half you guys are getting box toppers, which are also really fun to top load and ship out.
My boy loves these.
So many fun ones.
Really? Truthfully, he was over the night for Cringer. He gets them signed and he loves them.
Wow, nice. Yeah. Steve Carlton number 2 for Philadelphia. Matt W., that is yours. Congrats. Kind of weird to see double autographs in one case, but I guess certainly not the first time, right? This is Brandon Walter for the Red Sox in the Chrome. Brandon Walter, 256 out of 699. I know, right? I mean, I guess it does happen, but it seems a little bit bizarre. Just add to the list of things to get me to yell at Topps for. I know they're eagerly awaiting my my annual review. Andrew Vaughn, blue for the White Sox. Yeah, we'll talk about that too. The whole, we're gonna 10x the hobby by splitting the autographs into two distinct product companies. That's super smart strategy. The man, Austin Hedges. What a fierce-looking photo. Holiday rookie. What's that?
Huh?
What'd you say?
I said they're just top loaders, right?
Oh, yeah.
They're encased in carbonite.
66 out of 75. Yeah, no, it's rough. It's rough. Yeah, they've rebranded how they package top loaders, and it's They're not easy. They're right. No, they're shrink wrapped. They're double banded. There's a 8-digit number combination. It's rough. Bobby Witt on the insert. Langford rookie. All right, so we do have some other breaks available on the site. I'll also be live tomorrow, guys, and boy, I'm gonna have tomorrow will be the best day of the rest of my life. My coffee will taste sweeter than every coffee I ever drank, knowing that we've got just some fun stuff like Zenith football and Illusions football and all kinds of other goodies out there. That's like a slightly butchered Fight Club line, but. This is Brandon Fett for the Diamondbacks in the Chrome. Brandon Fett, 600 out of 699. Churio rookie Birdie Blue for the Yankees. Paul DeJong there for the Kansas City Royals. Paul DeJong, 190 out of 225. 225 in the Chrome, Kansas City. Steven Kolek, 710. Robert Suarez, 714. Harrison Bader mini. There's other Skeens for you, Brett. And Aqua Robbie Ray for the Giants. Yamamoto rookie in there. Eddie Rosario blue for the Nationals. Fernandez 702. Yeah, this is 2024 baseball, yeah. I know. Kind of weird, right? We've already had 2025 Series 1, but whatever. All right, 3 more boxes to go. Good luck, everybody. Here we go. Aqua Forrest Whitley rookie for the Astros. Churio rookie and Paul Sewell Diamondbacks. 103 out of 225, Chrome. Darryl Hernandez, Athletics, blue. Benzardo rookie in there. No, we didn't get the Guardians. Ugh, brutal. Pirates there and Merrill. Jake Bauers, mini for the Brewers. I think I just broke my thumb. That's good. All right, how about rookie performers of Mr. Paul Skeens? I think we got to see a Cy Young from Skeens this year. He is the betting favorite, but it's probably mostly just because of popularity. But, well, that's a horribly wrong thing to say. But difference also because he's very, very good. But certainly people are going to want to bet him more than anyone else, right? I mean, Chris Sale had an insane season and is like 4th or 5th guy on the odds list, which is crazy. But as guys get older sometimes, right? Body breaks down. Obviously, he's had some injury issues. Here's an autograph for the Cincinnati Reds. It's Christian Encarnacion Strand. Encarnacion Strand there for Cincinnati. The Reds in this one, Logan. That is yours. Rookie autograph. Bailey Fulcher here for the Pittsburgh Pirates in the Chrome 231 out of 699. Robbie Ray White for the Giants. Stuart Little. And Ryan Fernandez, 702. This is Brad Hand. Brad Hand Chrome for the Braves. 135 out of 699, man. Interesting career there for Brad, right? He spent some time with the Guardians, man. He was pretty good for Cleveland. No complaints on Brad. What's that? Yeah. Josh Smith, blue for the Rangers. And Alejandro Kirk for the Blue Jays. The Kirk is 45 out of 75. Yamamoto rookie. TJ Hopkins white for the Giants. Kolek and Kaiser. Robert Suarez. I think line up all the packs and just scissor cut. No, just kidding. Jair Camargo, Aqua for the Twins. We've got Blake Rutherford for the Washington Nationals in the Chrome. This to $6.99. Uriel Rodriguez blue for the Blue Jays. There's another Skeens rookie for you, Brett. Doyle Rules. Rookie Performers of Ellie. Jordan Leisure, 716. Will Klein, 723. All right, 2 boxes left. Good luck, everybody. If you're here waiting for PYT at number 4, you're going to be up after this. Chrome Nasim Nunez. Nasim Nunez, 46 out of 225 for the Nationals. Blue David Fry, All-Star for the Cleveland Guardians. That might be my most favorite way to open these now. Is just get a little pull, find that tab in the middle, and go from there. Yeah, all right. I think we might be onto something here. That hurts a lot less. So let's try that. Moving forward. Blake Schnell, Cy Young Award winner. Wyatt Langford rookie. Jack Leiter rook. Rodney Munoz, high number. All right, and here we've got a color variation for the Texas Rangers. That's Jack Leiter. Jack Leiter, 616, color variation, Texas. Aqua, Kevin Biggio. There we go. All right. Found the answer key. Marcelo Zuna in the blue. Little pull there. Gives me a little tab. There we go. All right. Let's go. That's an already boom for myself. And that's a fun hit there for the Pittsburgh Pirates. It's Jared Jones. Jared Jones, rookie autograph, Pittsburgh. 38 out of 75. I picked him yesterday in the draft for the first time in a long time. I picked the wrong guy. And I just didn't feel like causing a problem. But now I know that Jared Jones is very hurt. So doubly hurt for me. But that's how it goes. Pittsburgh, that's Brett. That's not Skeens, but it's a cool Jared Jones. 38 out of 75 for you in the red. I thought he had great stuff last year before he kind of had some injuries. And I know that's kind of how he's starting this year as well with some injuries. But definitely has some potential to be a nice number 2 behind Skeens. There's Brett with the bang. Yes, sir. Congrats, man. Bailey Ober. Bailey Ober, Minnesota. 342 out of 699. How's Mookie coming along?
Good, actually. At least it seems awkward, but
Those are box toppers.
the 3 of the same guy?
Oh, well. I mean, that is hilarious, yes. But
That's rough.
yeah.
Here's Mookie.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay. Guys probably but know by now. You can't possibly look at it that way, right? Of course Skeens would be great, but still a nice red auto of a rookie who definitely has some potential, right? We're not talking about some scrub. So we're all about positive thinking here on the break pad. But most of you guys know Bomber Wayne does Lego mosaics as a one of his main things, right? He's a world famous, internationally known artist, and he currently working on a Mookie Betts. Mookie Betts is his next project. There's another Skeens. Upside down, Kenley Jensen. All right, so chrome in here. It's Blake Sable. Blake Sable for the San Francisco Giants. 39 out of 699 on the Sable chrome. This cannot be easy wearing those those like specs underneath the catcher's mask. That'd be very difficult. I don't know about that. Interesting. I know their catcher mask designs are very, very cool now. And that, but guess it helps you if you didn't get like dirt, dust fly up in your face. Mitch Haniger blue for the Mariners. Aqua Travis d'Arnaud for the Braves. Alright, it only took me like 10 boxes, but I've got it. I've got the way to open the packs the same way every time with no pain, No issues. Let's go. Next case is going to be a breeze. Is that a black border judge? Well, yes, black border judge.
This is from Series 2, so I'm like these. One of them says Baltimore, one says Orioles.
Oh, interesting. Does the is it a variation on that?
I don't know.
Yeah.
It's new to me, you know?
Yeah. No, that is interesting.
The last time I found one of these, there was like a Trout that said he played like, or they took it off, or they said he played the wrong position or something.
Does he have you thick sleeve in the rookie? Those key
okay. Top load these.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe if all the rest of them are the one way and that one is different, maybe top load that one.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah. Yeah. No, you're all. Yeah, nah. I mean, it's all blur. Bomber Wayne guy's going the extra mile for you guys. You know, he's got his eyes out for anything fun, different, etc. I mean, I don't dislike it either. I like anything hand numbered. I think the hand numbered stuff is a really cool, really cool thing. Truthfully, I do. And actually, I feel like the next case is gonna go really well because I feel good about how I've figured. I got it how to open the pack, so we're good now. To $6.99, we're gonna. You will only hear me complain about 3 or 4 times in the next one. I promise. I do kind of wish that it was opening day today, right? Having a baseball game on to kind of keep me going would have been nice, but that's all right. Pretty big sports day tomorrow, right? Because I think there's more March Madness and opening day, and you still got NBA going on, and
yeah, that's definitely something.
Okay.
Yeah, there's like every one of them is Orioles.
Okay, cool. So whoever at Baltimore and PYT number 2, Bomber Wayne found a fun little holiday something or other with something different.
Yeah, it just says it goes to Baltimore as opposed to Orioles.
Yeah, all of them say Orioles. One says Baltimore on it. So boom. Yeah, I'm looking at the cards in front of me. They almost all say the logo, like the second thing, right? So the Baltimore one is the rare one, right? Nice. I know, right? Yeah, man. Guardians start at 4, so I'm gonna kind of be Yuki Matsui White, kind of running in, I'll be here at so I'm not gonna get to really. Well, I'll turn it on here. Although I think it might not be that easy. Guardians have like no TV contract, so it's kind of we're in a weird spot right now. I think I'm gonna just buy the extra innings, and get all the games because there's like a package that includes that through. So trying to figure out a cable provider in Cleveland is like really difficult, I guess. Since I don't know how you have a sports network in 2024 that goes bankrupt. That seems like colossal mismanagement, but definitely a lot of these ones are having problems. Somehow the Dodgers network can pay $bazillion to them for their rights, but you go bankrupt if you try to do the Guardians or a handful of other small market teams. What's the opening day matchup in that game? Because I know Strider's starting on the injured list, right? Is it it's gonna be Sale. Sale and Snell is gone. Is Darvish ready? Who's the Padres opening day? God, I gotta get my act together too. We got baseball starts tomorrow. Holy crap. And hey, at long last, this is box number 12 of 12. Yeah, it was 200. I saw it today. It was 200 for the full M innings thing, all the Guardians games and all the other games, and it was 100 for the Guardians by itself. So I figured, all right, well, I'm gonna pay an extra 100 to get every other game out there. Especially being working late night, it's nice to have some West Coast games to watch when I get home, especially in the dead of summer when there's just not a lot going on otherwise. Always fun to gamble on random nonsense, right? Isaiah Campbell White for the Red Sox. Michael King. Yep, good call. Chrome here of Mr. Blake Schnell, who decided to join the Evil Empire there in LA to $6.99. Welby Marte rookie. Can't even get the colors to all of him in the back of the cards. Right. 3 filler spots to go in Encore Football. There's a Stunner Schemes for you, Brett. And a little red auto here for the St. Louis Cardinals. It's Jose Fermin. Jose Fermin, rookie red autograph. That is 11 out of 75. I know, right? I really like Schnell, too. I mean, again, I really didn't have much of an... I'm not like, I don't... I mean, obviously, being an American League fan, it's easier to not really care too much about what the Dodgers do, but, man, them just getting Sasaki, which was kind of like a foregone conclusion, but then, it was one of the first signings, too. It was like, oh, former Cy Young Award winner Blake Schnell for the Dodgers. It's like, really? Really? They got him, too? Nick Martinez, 11 out of 225 for the Reds. It's just, I don't know. I heard winter of 2026 might be an impending lockout, as the owners may try to get a salary cap in, and that will definitely cause a lockout. But I think maybe that would be. I feel like it's got to happen at some point. I don't know. We'll see. But I think if I was an owner, I'd say we gotta fight for this one at some point, because it's just 62 out of 75. I mean, but given the fact that the TV contracts are so wildly different, right? The Dodgers make $1 billion from their TV contract, and the Guardians, make 5 to 10% of that. I mean, so it's not just about owner abilities. It's just a huge economic difference based on the size of your city you play in. So I don't know. It's the only major sport without salary cap. I think it might be time. It's 26 of the 30 teams. Unless you live in LA or New York market, you're at a distinct disadvantage, regardless of whether your owner has the money or not. We cannot compete with that TV contract, and there's nothing that I can do differently. There's nothing the owner can do differently. We just have less people in our city, and I just don't think that's a fair way to dictate how good your team is. Michael Kopech, Aqua for the LA Dodgers. What's that? I can't change the population of Cleveland to get anywhere close to the population of Los Angeles, unfortunately. That's like a blue white border, blue border, this guy here. So I guess we'll die roll for this one because it's a variation. You have to own over 50%. So Detroit is Nicholas. Texas is Chris F. Lucan Baker for the Cardinals is James, and San Francisco is Todd. We do have different folks on this one. So we'll do 8-sided die. On this one, 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6, 7 and 8. 7 and 8, Tyler Fitzgerald and San Francisco Gonna get that one in the blue. Yeah. What's the downside of putting the salary cap though, right? You're content because your team has done decently despite it, but if they add a salary cap, how would that negatively affect the Braves organization or you as a fan? Brett Beatty, 131 out of 699.
Is that like taking those free wins out those chump Guardians? Cheap asses.
We were in the ALCS last year. Thank you very much. Yeah, I mean we have the best contract in all of baseball. Jose Ramirez is by far the best contract in all of baseball, right? Production compared to dollars per year. So I mean I feel like the Guardians do as good a job as anybody developing young talent, signing their guys, all the things you said. But you know when our payroll is what it is, it's just really difficult. And I'm curious. I feel like the Braves are still pretty high up there on the payroll lists. You know they obviously have had to let guys go, but right. It will affect the players in their contracts. So I mean that I just don't know how much that meant. Like why Drew Bilas blue like. Right, I would point to basketball an example of a league that I mean most of these caps are very soft caps and they're caps in ways that incentivize teams to keep their own players, right? You can if you have a player in the NBA, you can re-sign him and go over the cap for any amount, right? You have the bird rights to him. That'd be great, right? I'm totally fine with that. If once the Dodgers or Yankees got these guys, you could pay them whatever you want. But when the Guardians get Lindor and we develop him, we just and then we ship him off for pieces. It gets old. What's that? It's okay. It doesn't matter what I think or what any of us thinks. It only matters what the owners think. And word on the street is they're thinking lockout in winter of 2026 to make a salary cap happen. So I can only hope. Then we get in the whole deferred money conversation too, because that's really starting to change the game. It's not a new thing, right? People have deferred money before, but now the Dodgers have taken it to a whole different level. Okay, almost there, folks. I mean, again, we compete, being the we compete the same way, and I'm not something that doesn't come up a ton, right? I think there's a certain pride to because about kind of what you said, we develop our young talent. I don't know if anybody's developed young pitching the way the Guardians have through the system, right? I mean, we've produced so many Cy Young Award winners that end up winning Cy Youngs for other teams, but still. But it's just, Canario there, Aqua. But, this offseason, for example, was brutal. We traded Jimenez solely for money. And it's just man, we lost a starting second baseman from an ALCS team for no other reason than because we couldn't afford to pay him. Brandon Marsh here for the Philadelphia Phillies. Phillies 491 out of 699 on the Marsh. Ooh, so what? All right, sounds good, man. Thank you for hanging out and chatting with me. And yeah, I'm not going to lose any sleep if baseball continues continues the way it has for years and years and years. Like, it'll be fine. And I still believe the Guardians can win a World Series in the current format. I really do believe that. Maybe I'm crazy, but... let me grab that last stack back because I'm not sure if I checked it for loading for variations. Let me take a quick look. 707, Nick Lodolo. Shut up. I know, man. Dude, Cleveland's really low. Cleveland's a really low salary. Like like we made 2 moves this offseason, essentially. One of them was to flip Naylor to the Diamondbacks, and we signed Santana, let's say it's $2 million, and then we traded away Jimenez for prospects that we then flipped for Luis Ortiz, and that was saved us another like $10 million. So coming off an ALCS, we decided our number one priority was to save $12 million and get our payroll down to number 26 or whatever. Fun times. All right, guys. Speaking of fun times, that is 2 hours and literally 2.5 hours, almost exactly. 2.5 hours to rip that full case. We're gonna run it back into number 4 next. Let me do some kind of recap here for you. Boy, let's see. Let's go those there. We're not going all through the high numbers and the blues and the borders and things like that. Let's just stick with some numbered hits here first. This is going to be our Chrome numbered stuff. Oh yeah, it was heartbreaking that we traded now. Now there are definitely Cleveland fans that think he got overweight and out of shape and blah blah blah, but he had over 100 RBIs multiple years in a row. He was a great number 4 behind Jose. He was like a soul guy for the team, right? Clubhouse guy. We all love Carlos Santana here too, but Williamson, Sable, Ober, and Nunez, Rutherford and Kirk, Hand and Fulter, Sewell and DeJong, Fat, Beck, Walter, Vaughn, and Marlowe. Part of it too is just creating playing time for the younger guys, right? Kyle Manzardo is one of our best young players, right, in theory, and you know he's going to take up a lot of at bats at first base in the coming years. As much as I'm mad about Jimenez, we have Bazana probably a year away from playing him, so there's usually a plan. I mean, we have a great front office, we really do. Shetton and Moustakis, Duvall and Thomas, Miller, and there's Carlos back when he was a Brewer, like 2 years ago. Martini and Quas, DeLuca, Meneses, Finnegan, Woodruff and Bello, Uwasawa, Hayes, Neto, Smith, Frazier, Jones, Jacob, Alexander, Lipschitz, and Estevez. Mems. Oh, here, let's go over here. We've got other things top loaded up. We had the blue quad going to the Giants. The Jack. These are going to be mostly variations and things. Jack Leiter color Skeens insert. Nola is an image variation. The blue Holiday rookie. A couple of random Crone is in there. Wyatt Langford blue and Churio on the color variation. We had a really nice Otani and Olsen gold to 5 there. I die rolled for it going to the Angels. We had the Skeens image variation boom there, and there you go. There we go. That is something we can agree on, other than Jose. He's number 2 behind Jose. To 699 there's another duel. That's the Yankees getting that one. Cole Winn image variation. Imanaga image variation. To 75 on the Acuna. That was, yeah. Andrew Vaughn, black and white. Another duel going to the Red Sox. Vladdy Jr. image variation. All right, mem pieces here. Mem piece. I know, right? I was hoping we were going to get Miles Naylor and get all the Naylors, and plus, I mean, completely my help. But the best baseball parlay hit I ever hit was when Josh Naylor. I needed Josh Naylor to get an RBI. He was up in the 8th inning in a blowout game with nobody on and 2 out against a lefty reliever, and he bombed an 0-2 pitch deep in the night for like 5K. It was the best baseball hit of my life, and I'll never, love you, Josh. You're the man. We had quad Orioles there to 70 for Baltimore. Will Smith, Alec Boehm, Cedric Mullins. We had a 1-of-1 triple mem there for the Brewers. Really nice one there. That one going to Atlanta, and this one also going to Atlanta. All right, and our autographs in this one. Jose Fermin, red to 75. Jared Jones to 75. CES, double Steve Carlton. Well, there's one at least. Burt Bly, 11. Brian Hudson to 75. Hunter Goodman, another Carlton. And then these are those 2 box tapas. So we finished with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 autographs in our 12 box case. Not too shabby at that. But let's go ahead and stop and save and see where we're at next.